Hi, it's Amanda with Music Game Club, and I will walk you through all 8 Mythical Minors decks. So we start off with deck 1, where beginning students can look at the keyboard and identify natural minor scales, melodic minor scales, and harmonic minor scales. The second phase you see here is that they can tap the color to match the scale. The intent for this deck is to go for pre-readers, that they can do it, they can click the audio button and listen to their assignment and identify even without reading any of the instructions. Deck 2 is where they start to identify what the scales look like on the keyboard. We have all 12 scales, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, all the way up. So if you see here for the natural minor, you have to teach the students to lower their third, their sixth, and their seventh. So this will help students to really master their natural minor scales from the major scales. Deck 3 is similar to deck 2, but this one covers the harmonic minor scales, which is where students will need to drag the third lower and the sixth lower in order to change the scale from being a major scale to the harmonic minor scale. This deck also reviews all 12 keys. Deck 4 is pretty complicated because we wanted to cover melodic minor, ascending, and descending. Now, if you know melodic minor, you know it's a different pattern going up than coming down. So on the keyboard, the scales on the keyboard are what are for the ascending pattern, and then you will drag the extra scales to create the descending pattern melodic minor scale. This will really help your students to get in their brain exactly how the melodic minor scale is different. So ascending, you're going to lower the third, but then descending, you're going to lower the seventh and the sixth and the third from the major scale. Once again, all of these decks come in all 12 keys. Deck 5 for Mythical Minors really helps your students with their pattern. So it has all the whole steps and half steps for the natural minor scale. If you want your other scales, keep watching for more decks. The different cards either remove one of the steps or 2 of them, and the student has to place whatever's missing in order to complete the deck. Deck 6 covers the harmonic minor and is very similar to deck 5 in that you have either 1 or 2 missing steps that the student has to fill in. Once again, this will really help them to memorize their whole step, half step pattern for the harmonic minor scales. Deck 7 covers the melodic minor. As you can see here, it's ascending one way and descending the other way. We cover both the ascending and descending because it's important for students to know each pattern. So there will be 1 blank or 2 blanks that the student has to fill in order to complete the cards. Finally, our Deck 8 for Mythical Minors gives them some notes on the staff. There are bass clef and treble clef staffs. It covers A minor, E minor, and D minor. And for this deck, the student will need to be able to distinguish whether it is natural, harmonic, or melodic minor. They also have to pay attention because every single time the answer changes place for where it is. Be sure to check out our printable game for Mythical Minors as well that you can use in private lessons or group lessons from 2 to 8 players. Also check out our monthly membership deal, which is the best and cheapest way to get all of our games.